where you want it.
Bay 12, please.
Hello there, Transformers fans, and welcome back to another Bay 12 video review. And today we are reviewing the Transformers Legacy Knockout figure. And while it's not the update to a very not good mold that us Prime fans were really hoping for, it's still a pretty awesome figure. Another Prime Universe character that has been G1ized and released in the Legacy line. And this is also a version of the character that did appear in the comics. The most recent IDW universe, Knockout was a senator on Velocitron and one of the competitors in the Speedia 500 race, and, spoiler alert, the winner with some help of the Speedia 500. And it's a shame that that IDW universe is coming to an end, especially when that portion of the story ended on a pretty big cliffhanger. I mean, while they did a pretty decent job, in my opinion, to kind of wrap up everything they were doing, they didn't really wrap up Velocitron's stuff very well, in my opinion. In fact, they left you wanting a lot more, in my opinion. So it kind of a shame not seeing where that's going to go and see that blossom into something even more awesome, but overall, a really cool figure, in my opinion. However, I feel like he should have been a part of that Speedia 500 set, since he participated in the race and won the race versus some of the other characters that were released in that line. Not that I'm saying none of those shouldn't have been released. I'm just saying he should have been in there in place of some of those other figures, in my opinion. But anyway, here is Knockout, and he looks very good, very nice and red. I dig that face sculpt. You got him in his car mode there on front, robot mode artwork there on the side, and figure shots on the back. And that's pretty much it for the packaging. Now, he is a heavy retool of the Studio 86 Jazz mold, and actually a really good retool of that at that, because I mean, you can hardly tell that this was based off of another figure as well as they designed it. Let's go ahead and finish him off in robot mode here. Rotate these sections down as they're supposed to be. There we go. And that is supposed to be there we go. Folded down all the way, like so, for that backpack. There, now he's in robot mode, and he looks pretty cool. I dig what they were trying to do with his electro trident thing that he had in Transformers Prime by making it split into a two-part weapon. So he had this, if you close your eyes or squint hard enough, kind of looks like a blaster if he holds it like this. Sure. Nah. If he holds it like this, you take the other piece here, which is in, I guess, supposed to be the Energon portion of the Energon weapon they're all supposed to come with. The metallic central prong is, I guess, regular metal, or the rest of the Energon weapon. This whole Energon weapon thing is a little odd, because usually Energon's supposed to be translucent. So you got like this translucent gray. I'm guessing that's the main bulk of the Energon part, or all of it. I'm still not quite sure how it all works, but hey, Hasbro's trying something new, and I admire them for it. So at least they're still, you know, trying to do something. Well, I guess Energon weapons aren't really new. We've had those for a long time. Trying something new with pre-existing weapons. How about that? So you can hold it like that. It's kind of all right. It's kind of neat. Not my favorite. I feel like they did it a little bit better with the Prime figure. The red line Knockout, which I should have brought. I don't know why I didn't think to bring that for this video. The red line Knockout did it really well. Red line Knockout, or Red Series Knockout, is my favorite Knockout figure so far. Definitely definitely a little bit better than this guy. This figure is terrible. I love it, but it's terrible. It is a really not good representation of Knockout, especially when you look at it from the back. That is hauntingly ugly to look at from the back. I'm with a lot of the other Prime fans out there. I really hope one of these days we get a good, true update to Knockout. Not a lot of figures, in my opinion, from Transformers Prime need updates, but this is one that desperately, sorely, horribly needs a good update because this is atrocious. This is good, but it's not a good stand-in for this for those of you who have a Prime display like I do. I hate to love it and I love to hate it. I hate to love it and I love to hate it. Terrible figure. But this one's not so bad. I like that they're G1izing some of the characters, and I also like that we're getting some good updates to some others that we've sorely needed. But hopefully there's a good Prime Universe, actual Prime Universe update to this guy too. Head is on a ball joint. Fully articulated shoulders, upper biceps, single jointed elbows. Wrists go in and out, mostly due to transformation, no swivel though. Waist, hips, upper thigh, single jointed knees, side ankle. You can put the front of the foot on a hinge there, but I mean that's due to transformation, and I don't really see you getting much posing off with that anyway. Transformation is just like the Studio Series 86 Jazz because, again, this is a heavy retool of that figure. What you want to do is you want to fold in those fists, come back to that backpack over here, raise that up, flip those out, bring the back of the car back out, rotate the ab section all the way around. Leave that facing forward. Bring these sections back down until they click into place. Fold the foot in. Peg the back of the heels together and then bring that double hinge down like so. Make sure that's all lined up still. Next, we're going to come to the front of the car. Fold that head in like this, and then fold out that other piece, completing the hood. I really did love that little bit of engineering for this figure mold overall. I always thought that was so cool. Come back over here. We can go ahead and peg this all together. There's two little peg holes here, two little tabs right there. Just put it into place. Next, we're going to finish the arms, rotate those like so, flip that out, which is going to reveal the wheel. Rotate this to the side so that this peg is facing out because that little door is going to tab onto that right there, securing that section all together. Do the same thing over here, flip that in, rotate that way, tab it all together. And once you have everything lined up, there he is in his vehicle mode, which his vehicle mode actually looks really good, and it's very close to how he appeared in the Prime cartoon. It's really the robot mode that's pretty inaccurate here to the Prime cartoon. And that metallic yellow on the rims there looks really, really good. The shades of red, his little pattern there on the side of his car mode, the front of the grill looks awesome. Overall, a pretty solid Knockout figure. He rolls pretty well. And honestly, the only thing that could tie this together any better for me is if there was a way to incorporate Knockout onto the Legacy Menasor, if they had engineered him to split into an arm or to fold the front of the car up for one of the legs. I think that would have been really, really cool. I do see people in the future head swapping this with Dead End to try to make Dead End or make Knockout into Dead End or whatever. I think that I could see that happening. But I think that would have been cool had they done some creative remolding that way. But overall, I think he's a pretty awesome knockout figure. A really good reuse of what was already a really good mold. And while it's not the knockout we all wanted, well, at least it's better than this one. So there you go. Guys, thank you so much for tuning into today's review. Check out some of our other Transformers reviews, and check out some of the other stuff we review too, because we do a lot more than just Transformers here on Bay 12. Stay tuned for more. Make sure you like and subscribe. Follow us on social media. See you guys later. We'll see you another time. Transform and roll out.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.